Hey guys, so today I'm here and I'm going to talk about something that's kind of different and kind of weird that nobody ever talks about, and that is having a peanut and tree nut allergy in beauty industry. Now, this might seem kind of weird and off topic. 99% of you will not relate to this, and that is fine, but I never see anybody ever put it out there or ever talk about it, and I don't know, the best way to put stuff out there is to put it out there if nobody's done it, right? So here is my take on this. To anybody who doesn't know, I am severely allergic to peanuts and tree nuts. I cannot eat them. I can't even smell them. I will have a reaction. I've had reactions before. They were not good. They were very deadly. So to get into that, the thing I have like an issue with is like you have to be so weird on so many things that you wouldn't have to like think about. Like when I buy a product, I just filmed a video. I have to check like what everything is, and I have to look up scientific names and like to make sure like that I know what the ingredients are that are into my face and such. They're like arresting somebody in front of my house. Only in New York. Okay. But I have to make sure that I even know like scientific names and all that, like stuff that starts with like Arach, like, I don't know how to say it, like A-R-A-C-H, arach, like almost like arachnid, like how that starts, is almost always like peanut derivative. So it's a peanut derivative, so you have to like look that up and know that weird sort of stuff. And like, you know, so no sweet almond oil, macadamia, all those weird things. I know there's a lot of questions on why I stopped using Wet n Wild. Well, what made Wet n Wild eyeshadows and all that products a lot better, and when they changed the formula, they put macadamite in it. And that is the, you know, the extracts of macadamia. So now I can't use that. So when you guys ask me about a lot of things about beauty products, why I'm not buying them, why I'm not interested, it's not that I'm not interested, it's just like half the time I really can't use it because it has something in it that I'm allergic to, which is really annoying. Like, I'm so tired of like everything has sweet almond oil in it, and I know it's supposed to be good for you, but I feel like they just put almond like just everywhere. It's freaking everywhere. It's in shampoos, conditioners, any type of beauty product, which is super annoying. Like it's not just makeup, but it's hair, skincare. Like I really can never find a good exfoliator because they always have walnut shell in it. And like it's stuff like that where it's like really just like, it gets like annoying. And I know like, I know there will be a few people that'll have something rude to say, and that's fine. I'm just gonna delete your comment, because people get annoyed hearing about the peanut allergy thing, but there really isn't any awareness to it. And when I was little, I'm about to be 25 now, but when I was little, they didn't do all the things that they do today where like, you know, it's no peanuts in this, and like there's peanut-free school zones and all that type stuff. They didn't do that back then. They didn't even have to declare allergens on food and stuff. Like now it says like may contain or made in a facility that also does like peanuts, tree nuts, and all that. Like they didn't do all that stuff when I was younger, but now they do, which I think is amazing. I know some people have a real problem with that. I'm not even going to get into that, especially when it comes to little kids and them being allergic and parents being rude, because it's not a little kid's fault that they're allergic, but don't even get me involved in that. Not the point of this video, but I'm going to leave that part in. But to get into it, I just wish like products like, and I'm not saying, I'm not using these guys as an example here, it's just I have a box with ingredients on it. I wish like they had to do like may contain peanuts or like other like the top ingredients things, like, you know, shellfish and, you know, milk, egg, and like just so other people knew as well, not just peanut and tree nuts, but like the main top allergens and like made in a facility, so like you just knew. Because like there's been times where I've tried things and like, I don't know, like it didn't have anything that I saw like in it at all. It's just like, I mean, super basic. Like say for example, actually I have an example. I have an example, like I tried a foundation and it was just normal foundation ingredients, like all like the weird, you know, dimethicone, like silicone, like all that weird stuff, like just that normal stuff that was in it. So it didn't even have any like weird type of extracts or oils, none of that was in it. But I totally just like, I mean like broke out. And it made me think, because like when I started researching more into that brand, it made me think maybe like they might have something that was maybe a tree nut, probably not peanut, because it would have been a more like allergic reaction. Made me think that maybe there was like a tree nut that maybe came in contact with it, because it wasn't in the ingredients itself. Because like I said, it was a very basic cut formula of a foundation. When I take and go to buy stuff, like I put in a lot of research for makeup. And sometimes that's why I'm super behind on the trends. It's not that I don't want to just go out and buy it, but I like knowing about the brand, how they are. I like to talk to them and find out things about like allergies and all that and how they are with things. And I gotta admit, most brands are just like, they're so amazing about it. Like I've had some brands, and I'm not going to say names or anything, but I had some brands like flat out be like, you know what, we really don't trust it, you probably should not use our brand. Which I think actually shows a lot for them, because, you know, they're not thinking just dollar signs, like, you know, like, I don't know. I know that sounds weird, but it's nice to see them be so honest. Like, to be honest, like, back in the day when I wanted the Too Faced chocolate bar palette, which I do have now, I was nervous because like I didn't know like where the chocolate was coming from, would it come in contact with peanuts beforehand, because it does have cocoa in it and stuff. Like, they were so nice, I gotta admit. That's why they're one of my favorite brands, honestly, because I've never seen them go so far and beyond. I did call them on it, this is going back a few years, and like the one girl, she talked to me for a while, she went over like different things and all that, and then somebody called me back like on a Tuesday, because the person who does like all like the weird stuff, like when it comes to like personal contacts and like manufacturing and all that, called me back again. And then they also sent me an email as well as a follow-up thing about like different like things that they do and how they get their like products, like, and it should be safe. And I just thought that was like really going above and beyond for a customer, and I thought it was really great. So ever since, I kind of walked away with Too Faced with a really great feeling, and that's why I feel good about like buying their things, because I feel like, I don't know, they were so nice and they went out of their way to really make sure it was good. So I do appreciate that. So I did name drop them, but I think they were really nice. I don't know, that doesn't normally happen. I've totally had brands be rude when trying to call and ask about peanuts and all that. I won't say which brand it was, but the girl was super rude. And I was just wondering, because they are very expensive. They're not so popular. Like, they are popular now, but not really. Not like how they were back in the day. But like, the girl was so rude about it, because she's just like, well, she didn't be buying makeup at all. Like, she was just really rude about it, but it was unnecessary. And I'm really nice, and I'm just like asking, like, as a customer, especially because like back in the day you couldn't even find the ingredients. And yeah, that was all. But yeah, she was pretty nasty. And that's why I don't really buy from them anymore. If you guys maybe want a story time on that, you can let me know down below, because that was interesting and a half. I don't know, I can go on forever about this topic. I just wish, I don't know, it was more strict, like more like FDA, like approved stuff when it came to the cosmetic industries. And like I said, I don't mean just makeup. I mean skincare, hair care, body care, the whole deal. Like, I wish they put more thought into that, because so many people have allergies. And I'm talking about like the top 8 allergens. Like, I think all those should be in there about, you know, if it's may contain or anything like that. I think we're heading, I'm hoping, in that direction. Because that would be really great to have. I don't know, I just, like, honestly, it's weird to me that it's like not a thing. And then the worst part is I feel like they almost try to trick you. And I know this sounds awful, but like some of them were like as flat out like, this is sweet almond oil, and this is like what, like macadamia oil and walnut shell, and they'll like flat out put it, like they'll put the scientific name but also like in parentheses what it is. But then there's other brands who will straight use some like super long scientific name. There are so many things with coconut oil in it that they won't even tell you that it's in it. Like, it's like something that doesn't even look like it'd be like coconut, and a lot of it is like derived from coconut. So I feel like that's an even, like, that's probably a wicked hard allergy. It's probably even harder than peanuts and tree nuts when it comes to the beauty industry. Let me know down below if I'm hitting any topics that you're allergic to, and if that's an issue, because I feel like coconut would be wicked hard, and I know so many people with a coconut allergy. And just as background, I am not allergic to coconut. It's actually not a tree nut. It is a fruit, for anybody who has questions on that. I know it's one of those weird things I even get asked a lot, just in my everyday life. But no, I'm not allergic to coconut. But I don't know, I just feel like that one would be really, really hard. And I feel like, again, like, don't make it like a weird fake scientific name. I know it's not fake, but you know what I mean? Like, put it in terms like regular people can understand, where you don't need a PhD to read it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I know you can just look it up on your phone, but you have to think, like, how many younger girls are out there and, like, might have an allergy and they might not see coconut or some sort of, like, nut, like, in there, but they just, like, you know, they just read the scientific names and they're like, oh, I'm good. Go to put it on their face and have a reaction. And I know people are going to be like, oh, that's their fault. But, like, you gotta think it probably happens. Especially, like, I check every single thing and look it up and research it. However, younger girls or boys, whatever, who want to take and do that, like, aren't always going to think about doing that. So I think it is important to kind of put that out there. I'm trying not to make this ranty, but at the same time, I don't know, it's something that, like, I don't know, I just felt like it needs to be discussed. I might do a part 2 on this. I hope a lot of you guys don't think it's me being rude. I mean this with love, but as somebody with an allergy, you know, tons of other people with allergies, I just think we should get more on this, and I think it'd be nice. Allergic to nuts, I know you guys see me try a lot of products. Don't always go by all the things that I'm using all the time, alright? That's just a disclaimer. Do not go by always what I'm using. Always recheck it, reread the ingredients every single time. I cannot make that clear enough, because like a year ago I made a video and I was like saying something where I was like, a chit chat, get ready with me about like being allergic, and I had some people write to me some crazy stuff, guys, like crazy stuff, like people like not believing that they're allergic to something and doing some weird stuff where I can't even get into it because I don't, it blew my mind. Like, because like people like are just so ignorant, I guess. Ignorant is the word. But yeah, I think that it should just get put out there more. I don't know, I have so much to say on the topic, but I don't want to be rude about anything either or bring in a negative vibe, but just more of a, like, a knowledge vibe. We're just trying to get, like, I don't know, like, if you start talking about it, things can change. And I can't be the only one with an allergy who gets annoyed by that. So I just like to see other people's reactions, and maybe we can talk maybe about different products and stuff we use and all that. That's always great. I love having that networking share. I've learned about some great brands that are just like flat out nut free because of a lot of you, so thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and please subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoy, and if you like it, make sure to share it and give it a thumbs up. Alright, thanks. Bye.